Hello everyone, welcome back to Lego Bay City. This weekend, I'll be joining BrickConPH2025, which is in August 2 and 3. And I'll be showcasing here the display of modular buildings, wherein for this first part of the video, I'll be showing the different mocks and mods that I'll be bringing and what type of containers I'll be using for this set. So it might give you an idea for your own when you join certain conventions in your areas. So here we have the Olive Street, which is a corner building and an alternate design of the museum. And then we have the commercial building from the boutique hotel set, also an alternate design. Town Square Pub from the Assembly Square. And then here we have the Birch Bank, which is one of my first curved building. And although this one is not from a specific set, I thought I'd feature it and include it in my collection because it's one of those unique looking buildings given its curved appeal. And then as we go along here, we have the Castle Bed and Breakfast, of course, very nice, using French sets. And then here we have Cafe Fleur, which is coming from a Lego Icons. And then here one is a modular mock of the Ministry of Magic. And then on this side, of course, the main area will have the canal, so as to showcase that modular buildings can be set up not just with roads, but also with sceneries like this one's, relatable to scenes like in Europe or other places. So for this one, this is not from a specific set, but again, a different design that I've come up with for the display. This one is the Tudor and Apothecary coming from the Tudor corner. And then we have La Locanda, which came from a small French set. And then, of course, our two famous houses, the Cozier Home and the Classic Townhouse, which came from the set of the Cozy House. And I think you are aware that those two would require just a total of 4 Cozy House sets. Of course, we have here the Magic Shop, which came from the Jazz Club. So I am not using any of the official Lego sets in the display, only because I thought, well, we're coming there to see something different that isn't normally featured by Lego. So official modular buildings, we've seen them in real life, in videos, in art boxes, everywhere. So I stayed away from that so people will have a fresh look on the actual convention. Now, here are our brand new mocks. Of course, I recently released the Consulate, and I've added a few more details with this design, adding colors like for the flowers, and also for the back area there, which you should have been able to see if you watch the Breaking News by Alex and Jason. Anyway, let's focus our attention on this one, which is another design, an art gallery museum here. And this is the first debut of this mock, which I will create a video of as a separate video for the interior, for the different techniques and inspirations that I've utilized for this one. Anyway, this is the setup, and I think this should be okay. I'm very happy with like the variation of colors, the variation of styles, height, but it still feels cohesive for me. What do you guys think? And the second part, I will be able to showcase the actual event, snippets and video clips from there. Okay, so I will see you in the event. So these are the boxes right now, filled with all the modulars that I'll be using for the convention. I am so scared right now. But, oh well, we'll see what happens. I hope they at least survive the travel. It's quite a trip, so, oh well, we shall see. Wish me luck. So I'm finally back home, and here we have Lego Bay City in shambles. The modulars have safely made it. Very minimal damages during the travel, like removing the street furniture, the minifigs, which is as to be expected when you travel that far and that long. But overall, there were no issues with the buildings themselves, and I could recommend using these box if you decide to transport your modular. So just based on my experience, this is very useful, where you could end up with one modular per box. Just add a layer of the bubble wrap. You have 2 levels of the modular here, and then the third level and the roof could be placed in this area, just as like an option for you to consider. Anyway, the event was super great. Everyone's so friendly. I learned a few tricks from other designers, and I've made lots and lots of new friends and met the designers, the admin, and I also met old friends that live far away but still managed to visit me during the event. So we had a blast. Everyone still up to now in the group chat is saying they had fun. It was a very memorable experience, and I will definitely show up again next year for the annual event. So thank you everyone who participated in the BrickConPH 2025. I'm very happy to have been part of it, and I will definitely be more active in the group starting forward. Anyway, guys, I will be probably doing a separate video on the details of the new mock modular. That one doesn't have instructions, because I'll be able to explain why in my next videos. But we still have the consulate. Everyone really liked this one. Well, everyone had their own favorites, but this one was the newest one, so they were really keen on getting the details for that, especially since it's coming from an architecture set. So they were really surprised and amazed, and I am overwhelmed by the comments. So thank you guys. Anyway, I think that's it for now. It's been a busy week, but well worth the effort and the time put in. I'm designing more modulars as of usual, of course, and be sure to watch out for more videos coming up this coming weeks. Okay, guys, I hope to see you again soon. Bye.